I can't. Oh, it's the wrong side. Hi, you guys. Happy Tuesday. Look, I'm like, what day is today? Happy Tuesday, you guys. Can y'all hear me clearly? Let me turn up the volume. Happy Tuesday, you guys. It's the last day of April. Can y'all believe that? It's the last day of April. It's the last day of April, you guys. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. You know, I like to come on here a few minutes before to test out audio, make sure everything you can hear me and see me clearly. If you are here and can hear me and see me, and you're not afraid to talk in the chat, let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, see me, and tell me where you're from. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Tuesday, 8 o'clock. I feel like I haven't been live in so long since my weekend was so hectic. Hectic but good, you know. But welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a few more minutes. You can see me. I got it. I got it. You can see me. I'm hoping you can hear me clearly. I saw a thumbs up. Thank you. I appreciate it. Happy Tuesday, you guys. I like to come on here, troubleshoot, give people a chance to get on here. You know, it's a Tuesday evening. It's Taco Tuesday. If y'all are doing Taco Tuesday. Hey, Tiffany, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, I like to know where y'all are from. Tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're from. Welcome. Hey, what is it? Oski 205. Did Granny thoroughly enjoyed her birthday. Her actual birthday was yesterday. So for all of you who don't know, Granny turned 100 yesterday. So my entire family came in town this weekend. My entire family, like 100 people. I'm not gonna say my entire, but almost. My entire family was in town, like 100 people was in town for Granny's birthday. She turned 100 years old. And so, yes, so grateful to be celebrating a birthday and not a funeral, right? So grateful that it was a joyous occasion. And who knows if ever my entire family will like get together like that again, you know? So, you know, very grateful and, you know, just really good. So yes, Granny turned 100. So we have been celebrating all weekend. That's why I was not able to go live on Sunday because, you know, y'all know when family come in town, you got to wine and dine and host and drive. And you know what I mean? Go do all the things that they want to do when they're in a new city, right? You're the tour guide. So I was tour guiding all weekend, right? So, but I decided to hop on here. I was going to come on here tomorrow. I'll probably come on here tomorrow too. But I was like, you know what? I ain't doing nothing tonight. I can come on here tonight too. You know what I mean? It's the last day of April. I was listening to your last video. I had a question. I was mad I couldn't. I'm sorry. What is the question, Tiffany? Tell me what the question is. I know I'm always asking her. So April 29th, 1924. Y'all can imagine all of the things that have changed in my grandmother's lifetime. You know, like from TVs to everything. You know what I mean? Everything. So, you know, but she's still out walking around, kicking it, everything. You know what I mean? She's good. So, Tiffany, what's the question? Try to think about what the question was, and I can try to answer it for you. So much. Yes, Granny. Thank you, everybody. Y'all were so good. I was posting, and y'all were like, "Tell Granny happy birthday." I was like, "They said happy birthday, Granny." So, yes, but so much going on in the real estate market. It is 8:02, so I guess I should jump on here and get started. You know, I like to know where you're from, so tell me where you're from. I saw Callie already representing on the West Coast. Tiffany, yes, let me know where you're from, and we can jump on here. Let me do my intro. You know, I got to do the intro for people who are watching the replay. So, St. Louis, cool. What's some auctions going on in St. Louis this week? I saw them. Some properties on the auction list in St. Louis, Dallas, Sacramento. There's California, Birmingham. That's where Granny grew up, in Birmingham, Alabama. So let me do this intro, you guys, and y'all tell me where you're from. So, hi, everybody. I'm so goofy. I'm Ashley Pickens here in Memphis, Tennessee. You guys, I have been in real estate since 2006. So this will be my 18th year in real estate. I just had to renew my license like a couple of weeks ago. My license was up for renewal. So I have been in real estate. I can't talk, you guys, for the last 18 years as a real estate agent. Then I became a real estate broker over a firm with agents, but most people know me and know that I talk with my hands, obviously. Obviously. That I auction off properties, right? That is what I do. I'm an auctioneer at the courthouse here in Memphis, Tennessee. Sometimes I'll be in Mississippi Thursday, and I'll be in Mississippi next week auctioning. That's what I do. I say going once, going twice, sold. That is me. So I'm usually here, Shelby County, parts of Mississippi, parts of, Tennessee, like Nashville. I hold down this whole southwestern region a lot of times. Okay. So that is what I do. And I just started making videos, and I got over 300 videos about auctioning and real estate and foreclosures and just my opinion on what's going on in the real estate market. I work in the distressed market. If you want to listen to an agent talking about like sales and expireds and all that kind of stuff, I'm not it. I'm just not it, right? I'm not it. I work on the distressed market, right? So that's foreclosures, auctions, short sales, REOs. That's the kind of stuff that I like to talk about, right? That is just my lane, and I've been driving in it. That's what I've been doing, driving in this distressed market lane. So that is what I like to talk about. And that is why you're here. And I decided to go live, and I try to go live every Sunday, but everybody knows I was not live this past Sunday because Granny turned 100. So, but here I am. I'm trying to make up for it. It is the last day of April. Can y'all believe like tomorrow is May 1st? That's like the 5th month. Like we're at like almost the halfway point, you guys. I hope y'all are making moves out there. I hope y'all are making moves. I hope y'all are not just watching me and blinking and not actually executing on everything that I tell y'all to do. But I know some of y'all are, because y'all text me and email me and ask me about properties. And somebody texted me today and was like, I found a property on my street. Should I reach out to them, Ashley? And I was like, reach out to them, send them a letter, text them, call them, do everything. And then I was like, look on PropWire. And they responded back and was like, that's how I found them in foreclosure, because I was watching your videos and looked on PropWire. I was like, yes. Y'all do listen to me sometimes. But anyway, I know some of y'all are working. Hopefully the majority of y'all at least listen to me sometimes, So I decided to hop on here and let's talk about what's going on. Have y'all seen? Hold on. Let's talk about the tea. And when I talk about the tea, let's talk about how everybody is singing a different tune. I sent out a newsletter today, y'all, so check your spam. I sent out a newsletter. Have y'all heard the word on the street is we're not going to get any interest rate cuts this year. Remember, everybody in 2023 was talking about interest rate cuts. Buy now, refinance later. Interest rates are going to go down. That was 2023. Now here we are halfway through when 2024 started, everybody was like 6 interest rate cuts. MSNBC, Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, everybody. We're going to get at least 6 interest rate cuts. Then it went down to we might see 2 or 3 interest rate cuts. Now they're saying we're not going to see any interest rate cuts until 2025. But y'all, that's what Jerome said. Jerome said at Jackson Hole conference that they do every year. Every year. He said last summer, interest rates were going to stay higher for longer. That's what he said. That's what he said. Interest rates are going to stay higher for longer. He said the American households are going to feel some pain. That's what he said. And he said the buyers in this real estate market need a reset. That's what Jerome said. That came out of his mouth. Now, when you watch MSNBC and CNN and Bloomberg, they've all been singing that tune of, well, we expect interest rates to come down. Well, previous history has shown us. Well, after these numbers come in, rates are going to go down. He ain't never said that, you guys. Jerome is standing on business, basically. Jerome is like, I said what I said. These interest rates are not going down. So now when you watch all these finance shows, you can see everybody with the long face, like, well, I think Deutsche Bank came out yesterday. I was watching and they were like, we're expecting one rate cut in December. All I can say, you guys, is you better hope these people can hold on to these house payments. Did y'all see, or did y'all follow me on Instagram and Yahoo? And I posted my clients that closed. Um, yeah, it's going to be a while. I'm with you, Nick. My clients closed yesterday and they bought a $500,000 house. Let me know if y'all saw my post. I put it on YouTube and I put it in my Instagram stories. And their mortgage payment on a $500,000 house is $4,212. 4,200. Their interest rate is sitting at a 7.625, 7.6. And they paid to buy down that rate. And it's still at a 7.6. And look at me. And the husband in the 800 credit scores. The wife, I think, is in the mid sevens. So they're gonna pull the what is it, that medium score, but still in the high sevens, their interest rate was a 7.6. Right. And like I said, they paid to buy down the rate. And because y'all know it costs a lot of money to buy down a rate. Y'all know that. If you didn't know, now you know. When you talk about buying down a rate, it's a lot. I think it's like 1% of, I think 1% of the sales price or something like that. Like you're going to pay some money to buy down your rate. It's not that. This is how I know. Their sales price was 495 and their loan amount was 503. So what's 503 minus 495? That's how much it costs for them to buy down their rate. Five, six, what is that? $8,000. And so they put it in their loan, the buy down amount. So $4,212 is their monthly note on a $500,000 house. And if y'all could see my comments, that was so funny. I'm sure some of y'all saw them. Everybody was in my inbox like, what in the world? People on YouTube were like, I can't even wrap my mind around that. I was like, so that is what that interest payment was looking like. Not interest payment, but monthly payment, $4,212 on a $500,000 house. So, Leonard, here you go. Here you go. Y'all, if y'all know Leonard, be on here. Leonard, here you go. This is called as people beginning things. Right. So, you guys, all I can say is we are buckling up over here. I am buckling up. We're going to hang on. I am playing the patience game, right? We're going to wait it out a little bit longer because I don't know what it's looking like in y'all's market, but it's more for sale signs popping up here. We're in Memphis. I'm noticing, because I used to be like, there is no for sale signs. Nobody, because when you're in real estate, you notice how many for sale signs are on the street, what's going on. Now, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing these for sale signs hitting the market. Are y'all seeing it where y'all live? Are y'all noticing more and more houses going on the market right now? However, those days on the market getting longer and longer. Are they still bidding up in St. Louis? I feel like depending on the price point, right? Depending on the price point, you might get multiple offers. But most places, yeah, I'm noticing signs, but they're not moving. Like the houses aren't moving off the market. People are just coming onto the market, but houses are still sitting. So, because interest rates are too high. Interest rates are higher in these monthly payments, you guys. Like, what did they say? They said last month we lost, was it like 100,000 jobs last month. But when you watch the news, they make it seem like everybody got a job and everybody's happy and all that kind of stuff. Pink starburst and unicorns. But y'all, these people ain't got no jobs. Or if they got it, like barely. They said 49% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. 49% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. I believe that number probably higher than that. It's probably higher than that, honestly. Let me answer your question. Report that they're staying slow. You saw McDonald's said McDonald's said they sales are down too. Not McDonald's. If I buy a tax lien, does that mean the mortgage is now considered free and clear? Tax lien, I think so. When it comes to tax lien, I did a whole master class on tax lien and tax deeds. So I think, but I mean, tax lien, if you buy it, you do get ownership of the property. I believe that mortgage, I know people who buy and they don't. I guess whatever you pay at that tax lien is covers, you become the owner if you buy the tax lien. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hold on. Let me back up. Tax lien. Okay, there's two different types of sales, tax sales. Tax lien sale, tax deed sale. If you buy the tax lien, which means you're going to pay off the person's taxes, their past due taxes, and you get like a certificate, basically. And you hold on to that tax lien and you collect interest on that. And then, if the homeowner comes back, they have to pay that. Boom. Tax deed, if you buy a tax deed, then you get the house because you got the tax deed. Tax lien, you just buying the lien. Like you're paying off the lien, getting a certificate, collecting interest on that certificate until the homeowner decides to come back. If they don't come back in a certain period of time, then you get the house. Did everybody get that? Difference between tax lien, tax deed. Tax deed, you get the house. Tax lien, you're holding on to a certificate, collecting interest. And then if they don't come back, then you get the house, right? Boom. Boom, Tiffany, I got you. Boom. It's charging $18 for a Big Mac. Y'all, my 100-year-old grandma has never had a Big Mac in her life. That's probably the secret to why she's 100 years old. She doesn't eat the fast food. She doesn't eat that. McDonald's, blah, blah, blah. I saw it. Did you 65% paycheck to paycheck or 65% what? All the numbers are always different. You know what I mean? Paycheck to paycheck, unemployment. I watch daily job cuts all the time to see what jobs are laying off, you guys. And it's a lot of salaried positions, you guys. Salary position, that's that middle class, you guys. That's middle class. Middle class. And that's what they're saying. Middle class is just going to be phased out. You know what I mean? It's going to be poor and poor and poor. No, I'm saying, like wealthy and the haves and the have-nots, right? The haves and the have-nots. And I believe it, you guys. Look, college admission is down. Credit card debt is up. You guys, regardless to what the news says, if you look around, we can all see the food bank line is like 2 hours, 2 miles long. Now, you guys, I don't know. And keep in mind, so when the interest rates go up, right? It's a lag. It is a lag. That's the part that people, forget. So interest rate, they're going to stay higher for longer. Some people, Jamie Dimon said he didn't raise them soon enough. He's saying that Jerome should have raised the rates before he did. He waited too late to start raising rates, right? So now rates are going to be higher for longer, but keep in mind the lag that comes with it takes a while to start seeing these home values, this unemployment rates start going up, things like that. Foreclosures start picking up. It takes a while, right? And then the lag, then when they start cutting, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? It gets bad. And then they're like, oh, shoot, we got to start cutting the rates. You know what I mean? That's what they were using that as an example. Like when the feds cut the rates, or raise the rates, it's more like and y'all follow me here. It's more like a bazooka. It's not like you can pinpoint, when the feds cut the rate, it's not like, okay, we're cutting the rates and we're going to lower unemployment. It's just like they cut the rates and then everything gets hit. And you just got to see where the the crumbs fall, right? Where the cookie crumbles, right? Like we got to see what housing does. Now we're going to see how it affects unemployment. We're going to see how it affects everything, right? It's not like you can pinpoint what you wanted to help. And Jerome raised the rates because inflation was high, right? But in order, you raise rates to try to get inflation down, but here comes unemployment goes up. Here goes people can't get homes. Credit is tight. They won't lend money, right? It costs more to borrow money now. So it's just, you just got to wait and see. But that's why I keep telling y'all, be patient. Look, I feel like we're a little community and I'm over here like, be patient. Everybody, round up the troops. Be patient. You guys just get your credit together. Save your money. Don't do this buy now, pay later stuff. Don't get caught in that trap. You guys pay off the things you can pay off. You know what I mean? Like you don't need 50 million cable channels, right? When I was coming up in my grandma house, in my 100-year-old grandma house, I had, look, I'm so now I sound old. We had 3, 5, 10, 13, 24, and 30. And then my grandma had me watching like the Praise the Lord channel on channel 41. I had to watch TBN. You don't need 15 million cable channels is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's my point. You don't need all this. Cut your expenses down, save your money. You know what I mean? Do what you got to do so we can be prepared when the opportunities come. And they will come. Defaults are going up. I'm waiting on April numbers. I'm waiting on April numbers. And I bet they're going to be higher. I know foreclosures are going to be up, right? Because January, February, March, April foreclosure numbers. After 3 months, the lender can file that foreclosure notice on you. After 3 months of missed payments, that's when they can start the foreclosure process, you guys. So this is January, February, March. Here come April and May. Here come these foreclosure numbers. So just get ready. I'm looking at the notices and the notices are going up. They said defaults are going up. These veterans are about to start coming out of foreclosure. They're in that forbearance. Veterans forbearance is up at the end of May. You guys, amen. That's right. Pay on time. Do what you just have to say no. Just tell no, I don't need 1,500 channels. You don't need 1,500 video games. You know what I mean? Go outside and play. I had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. I'm so old. I had the first Nintendo, and then my mom didn't buy me another Nintendo after that. I had the first one with Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So that was the only game I had. So you know what I mean? I had to go outside and play. So all I'm saying is be mindful, save your money. I knew everybody was going to start talking about like what your first video game was. I only got the first Nintendo. I didn't even get the Super Nintendo. And I used to love me some Mario Kart. It's a little racing game. Cell phones. Pac-Man. I'm telling you, you just cut some. A lot of these things you just honestly don't need. I have not had cable. Gabby asked me the other day, like, what is cable? And I'm like, I know you don't know because we have not had cable since. I have not had. Gabby is about to be 12. She has no idea what cable is, because we just have like we had PBS Kids app and we had Netflix and Hulu, and that's it. So she's like, what is cable? I'm like, it's when you have like 15,000 channels. So she's like, so and I get it. Like, I don't even watch TV that much either. Like, I have a few guilty pleasures. I like to watch like Yahoo Finance or Bloomberg Finance and stuff like that just to see what's going on in real estate. And I started watching world news. Y'all start watching world news. Don't just watch like our news in the United States. You get a better and unbiased opinion if you watch world news. I have to watch it on YouTube, but I like the unbiased opinion because when you watch our news, we are always the hero, or we are always, we retaliated because of this, but we always the hero, right? We're never in the wrong when you watch our news. So watch other people's news, and then you'll get that point of view of how you really what's going on. You know what I mean? Because we always the hero in our story, in our news, right? So I watch world news, but I really watch the stocks and finance. And when Jerome started talking, I have to watch what Jerome says. I saw, did y'all see they're looking for a replacement for Jamie Dimon because Jamie is about to retire. And Jamie just sold, I think they said like 3 million of his stock the other day. 3 million, 30 million more of his stock. Jamie know what's going on, you know. Love after lockup. So Jamie over there, and a lot of people don't like Jamie Dimon, but look, you got to give it to him. The guy been through all the, you know what I mean, the crash, the recession. So he know some things, and he probably got the inside scoop on everything. Jamie and Jerome, So even Jamie's kind of like, I told y'all, Jamie was like, the feds raised the rates too late. They should have raised them sooner. So now it's on YouTube. You can watch his article about what he thinks is going on or what's to come with the economy, And y'all saw that other bank that just crashed, that failed the other day. Did y'all see that? It was like it wasn't because it had Republic in the name. It was not the one that failed in March. This is a new one, like Republic First, out of Pennsylvania. That bank just failed. So you better guard your coins. You better put your coins under your mattress, like your grandma said. I don't believe Jamie been, he been around the block. He's probably like, I'm finna do this with y'all again. I'm not about to play with y'all again. I already went through 2006, 2008. Boom. Y'all find somebody else to do it. Cash me out. That's what he said. Cash me out and I'm going to the house. So they are looking for a replacement for Jamie. Jamie knows something coming. Something is up. When Jamie start moving, look, we all better start looking, prepared. That's why we all buckled up. We buckling up and we are saving our coins. And I feel like I've said this before. If you have to buy a house right now, because I know some people do have to buy a house right now. Like if it's imperative that you buy a house, just negotiate, you guys. Negotiate. Negotiate. Say it with me. Negotiate, right? Do that. And I put that in the newsletter today. The longer it's been on the market, the lower my offer is going to be. Understand that, right? Because these home prices, the more people that start coming, when inventory go up, you guys, maybe these prices going to start coming down. They going to start coming down. So just be mindful of that. Negotiate. If your agent does not want to negotiate, I'm not going to say find you another agent, but I'm going to be like, this is my offer. This is what I want to offer. Boom. Boom. Period. That's what I would say, right? Negotiate if you have to be in the market for a house right now. Yeah, it's a lot of people that have overpaid. The default, I have so many people who comment on my post on YouTube that are like, I'm in mortgages, I'm in servicing side of mortgages. And they're like, the default rates are insane right now. Like the default rates are going up and people don't have equity, so people are having a short sale. Like they don't have the equity, you guys. What do you think about assumable? I think if you can do it, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these people got these low, if you can get like a 2 or 3% interest rate and the payment is right and you do it correctly, because assuming is when you go through the bank, like you actually take over their loan. I know subject to is like when you just talk to the seller, right? But if you can get a good interest rate, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right? I don't see anything wrong with that. Go through the right steps to take over that mortgage payment, right? Absolutely. If they got a 2%, like roll with it, just go through the right steps, you know what I mean, to make sure you are the owner of that property. But when you assume it, the bank's got to approve you and all that kind of stuff to assume it. But yeah, a lot of people who overbid are just in trouble. Like they don't have equity, right? And you think about people who overbid or overpaid holding on to homes with these high interest rates, you got to have equity to refinance, you guys. You have to have equity to refinance. Think about that. If you don't have equity, it's going to be really hard for you to refinance. Your credit's got to still be where it is. You still got to have a job. You know what I mean? You got to get that whole loan over again. And y'all, these people are like having a short sale. They don't have any equity in their house. And when your neighbor comes on the market, I'm here. Look, I'm here. When your neighbor comes on the market and then your other neighbor comes on the market and they're priced lower than what you just paid, there goes your equity. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. And y'all know I say this all the time. The good thing about real estate is it's based on the homes around you. The bad thing about real estate is it's based on the homes around you. So, you know, just, and when inventory, these people are starting to put these houses on the market that when I was going to say, when the houses go up, the prices come down. But when the inventory goes up, the prices start coming down. So that's why I'm saying, if you can wait, just wait. That is the game plan. We are waiting. We are being patient. We are doing our due diligence. We are being proactive. We're doing our research. So when it's time to go, we're just going to be like, man, the battle stations, go, go, go. So crazy. But you just, get your credit in order, save some money, pay down the things you can pay. I ain't telling you to pay Sally Mae, but I'm saying pay the things that you can pay. You know what I mean? But because it's going to be so many people who just won't even qualify for homes. You know what I mean? Because their credit is shot. So put yourself in a good position, right? I'm trying to help as many people as I can, right? We can't help everybody. You can't help people without money, right? You know what I mean? Like, we all want to like give back and donate and do all that kind of stuff and help. You got to have money to help, you guys. So prepare, right? Get in position, pay your debts down, do what you need to do, right? And then when it's go time, it'll be go time. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm trying to get my beach house for $23.19. 20 right on the beach, right in probably in the hurricane path is going to be my beach house. I'm just going to board up my windows and drive back to Memphis, right? $23.19. I'll rebuild for $23.19. But in taxes and insurance is what's going to eat me up. Clearly, I already know that. Okay, let me answer your question. That's what I'm talking about. $24.99. Thank you. That's what. If the starting bid is $399.99, right? What's the bidder that wins the price? Hold on, fee_IC. Talk to me. If the starting bid is $39.99, what's the bidder that wins the price? I'd be trying to translate these comments. Fee, you got to give me some more. And I can't interpret that one. Give me a little bit more details. I'm smart though. So, do you know how long banks have until they're required to get rid of their REOs? I don't know. They're selling them to these hedge funds. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know what the time period is. How does it work? If the starting bid. Okay, so let me answer. I think I'm going to answer the best way I can answer this. So if my opening bid is $39.99, for me at the courthouse, as long as you pay $1 over that, you get the house, right? I do absolute auctions. My opening bid is what I need to clear, right? As long as you pay $1 over, you get the house, right? Boom. Now, reserve auctions, a lot of times that opening bid, you've got to get to a reserve point in order for the property to sell. And a lot of times you just don't know what that reserve point is. I would tell you to go look and see when the last time they bought that house and see how long ago they bought it. So if, like, for example, everybody who just bought their house in the last, 4 years, they owe that whole loan. They might be upside down, honestly. So if the opening bid is, say they bought it for 400,000 like 2 years ago, they owe that whole loan. But say the opening bid is like 200,000, it's the opening bid. The reserve is going to be somewhere close to 400,000. My point is, you can go look on Zillow. Look, because I always take the scenic route to explain stuff. My point is, go look on Zillow or go look somewhere and see when they bought that house, right? Um, Go look and see if they bought it in the last couple years, and then you can see probably how much that loan is going to be. If they just bought it in the last 4 years, that reserve is going to be close to what they paid for it, if that makes sense. I hope I just didn't confuse the heck out of everybody. So, when my friend was bidding on an auction, I just looked up and I just looked to see when the owner that was foreclosing, looked to see when they bought it and kind of calculated how much they owed on that property. And that's how I knew what the reserve bid or what it was going to be close to. You know what I mean? Hey, Sherelle. So that's usually, it just depends on what type of auction it is. Is it an absolute or if it's a reserve? Boom. But for me and my house, me and the courthouse, as long as you give me the opening bid plus $1, you got it. You know what I mean? But yeah, but I know other places there's a reserve bid that has to be met, honestly. What else? You guys, I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions. So yes, look, I'm like, so yes. Back to what we were talking about. I'm not sure how long the banks have to get rid of. I'm noticing like even on HUD Home Store, like they're reducing some of the prices. The bank, negotiate with the bank, you guys. Negotiate. Negotiate, like lowball the bank. Low. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And I am telling you. Look, I'm getting my beach house for like $22.17, right? Negotiate, lowball. We see that they're selling off their loans for 38 cents on the dollar and 60 cents on the dollar. Y'all better negotiate. Lowball the bank. Lowball them. Right. You're right. They can't buy them all. They cannot buy them all. Right. So that leaves some for us, you guys. You just have to make sure that you're ready to. And that's when it comes to REO properties, you guys. Remember, me at the auction, I only take cash. I only take certified funds. But REO properties, you can use financing, right? You can use traditional, I say traditional, FHA, conventional, VA. You can use that to buy REO properties, you guys. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to have like a whole bunch of cash. Just save you a little money, save you a couple of little coins, make sure your credit is where it needs to be so you can qualify. And then boom, that's how you're gonna start the portfolio. Okay. Um, oh, I'm still looking for one of those. Everybody, Jim, everybody looking for that. I have so many people who are like, next time a house goes up for $500, please call me. Like, so many people talk about that $500 story. Y'all all know the $500 story, right? Next month, yep. What's some REO websites? Well, thanks for asking, Fee. Let me tell you what some REO websites are. So cool. I crack myself up sometimes. Let's go. Let me show you. Don't let this freeze up. Y'all know if the camera freeze up, you know the rule. Count to 30, refresh, and I'm gonna come back in here. That's the new rule. Hold on. Let me put some up here for you. We have, you guys, let me share my screen with you. First, we have hudhomestore.gov. hudhomestore.gov. I can be a little country, so and let me spell it out for you. G is in goat, O is in oh my, V is in Victor, hudhomestore.gov. So you can come here. That's an REO site. You can look up properties no matter where you live. Boom, boom. That's one site. We got homesteps.com. Homesteps.com. That is Freddie Mac's REO site. Home, like home, steps, like walking up the steps.com. And you can put in, let's see if anything's going. Can everybody see my screen? Because I know it can be a lag. Can everybody blink if you can see my screen? Blink if you can see my screen. How can we get updated postponements? And people ask that all the time. I don't know where y'all can find these postponements, right? I know, like, if you go to, I'm gonna answer your question, Tiffany. I'm gonna answer your question. Okay, everybody blinking. Y'all can see. Thank you. Blink. Thanks. Okay, so y'all saw HUD Home Store? Yes, or do I need to go back to HUD Home Store? HUD Home. I'm on Home Steps now. It just popped in. Okay, so right now we're on Home Steps, which is Freddie Mac's REO site. I'll go back to HUD Home Store. Okay, you guys. It's always a lag. It's always a lag. Yeah, Colette, go out and go back in. Colette, don't have me getting nervous when y'all be like, no, I can't see. It's blurry. Sometimes it don't be my screen. Sometimes it be your screen. Right now, so everybody can see it. Colette, just go out and come on back in. I'm going to be here waiting for you when you refresh. I'll be here. Don't worry. So, Home Steps. Okay. Okay. Home Steps. This is Freddie Mac's. Let's see if we got anything going. Because sometimes there's nothing really available. But we'll see. Save the sites is all I'm saying. Hold on, I didn't do Atlanta right. Atlanta, Georgia. Am I supposed to do it right here? I don't know, you guys. Address, county. Here we go. Let's try right here. Atlanta, Georgia, right? It should come up Atlanta, right? Okay, let's try Chicago. Maybe they don't like Atlanta. Here we go. Let's do Chicago. Boom. Here we go. Let's see. Let me see. Blink if you can see it. Blink if yes, screen is good now. There is definitely a delay. Okay. Boom. Thank you, Coach Jay. Okay. Y'all, if y'all need somebody to write you some good content for your social media, go follow Coach Jay. She's real good about that, you guys. Long form content. Okay, everybody blinking. All right. All right. We're all here. Here we are. We're here. So I put in Chicago, Illinois. I hope y'all are in Chicago with me. Chicago, Illinois. It is a delay, so we just gonna rock and roll with it. Lean with it, rock with it. And so you can come on here. Home Steps is an REO site. These are bank-owned properties. Go on here, you bid on it, lowball them. Hear me when I say that. Lowball them. So that is homesteps.com. Okay, it's got you. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in the chat. Homesteps.com. Okay, I'm about to change the screen. I will talk slower, like that's gonna matter. I'm gonna talk slower, so the delay is even longer. Now I'm going to HUDHomestore.gov. Let me give it a second. iTrade stock is in trouble. Don't talk about Jamie, Sebastian. I'm just kidding. I've been watching the stock. I've been watching everything, Jerome, I think Jerome's supposed to talk tomorrow, you guys. May 1st, Jerome's supposed to be giving us, I think he's at a 2-day conference. Like, I know Jerome's schedule. I believe he's at a 2-day conference, and they're going to ask him about these rate cuts, right? They're going to ask about the rate cuts. So everybody, I'll be tuning in. Y'all need to, I listen when Jerome talk because I don't need Lisa from the LA Times translating what Jerome said because they don't translate it right. Lisa be lying. Lisa, we listened to Jerome today and he said that we're expecting a rate cut. Lisa, he didn't say that. Lisa, he did not say that. He said higher for longer. And that's what he's doing. And he's standing on business right now. So this is HUD Home Store, you guys. Again, you just put in, let's see if we got any in Chicago because it looked like Chicago is Chicagoing. There's one, a new listing. Bids are open, 6 beds, 360. New listing 305. So you can, this is another REO site, HUDHomestore.gov. Okay, you think it's a delay when I initially switched. Got you. HUDHomestore.gov. Boom. Homepath.com. Ooh, Homepath, what's going on with you today? Fannie Mae, what you got going on? Are you not dealing with us today, Fannie? Homepath. Homepath is not pathing today. Okay. Fannie Mae. Y'all know it's a delay. I was just clicking over here because their main site is not acting right. Home path. I don't know, you guys, why it's not pulling unless maybe it's user error, which I'm the user and it might be error. I don't think it's home path. Home path by Fannie Mae. There it is. Well, hold on. That's not it. Here it is. Boom. Oh, so they are down for maintenance. Look at Fannie Mae doing some shady stuff. Fannie Mae being shady. We're down for maintenance. Y'all probably selling off your loans to Blackstone right now, talking about y'all down for maintenance. So, well, homepath.com is usually up and not down for maintenance. So, sorry you guys on that one, but that's another site. Truist REO, that's Truist Bank, their REO site. They don't really have a lot, but save them, you guys. Save them. And, you can always follow up and all that kind of stuff. I'm serious. That's what they're doing. Can you add their link since it's down? Sure. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. Homepath.com. That's Fannie Mae's site. Fannie Mae's site. You can go on there and bid on those loans too. Let's see. Fannie Mae selling non-performing loans. You see what my search looks like, huh? Fannie Mae announces when is the last sale. Don't mind me. I know it's a whole bunch of y'all on here, and I'm just clicking through here like I'm the only one on here. But hold on, let me find. Here we go, April 16th. Here it is. Here's the most recent sale. Everybody with me? Let me slow down because I know y'all are. It's probably a little delay. So let me slow down a little bit so y'all can catch up. Let me know if y'all can see Fannie Mae. Comment. I don't know. I don't even have nothing to comment. Y'all can just blink. You know what I mean? Clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Everybody with me on Fannie Mae's site? Blink. There we go, Raymond. Thank you. So here's their latest, because y'all always ask me that since I posted that video. This sale that they have going on that they just announced consists of 6,507. Absolutely. Clapping. Thank you, y'all. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. Y'all are so funny and great and amazing. So look at this, you guys. Look at this community. Look at this family. Like we're like our own little community family. Look at this. Fannie Mae. Okay. This sale consists of approximately 6,507 loans having an unpaid principal balance of 1.4 billion with a B, and is available for purchase by qualified bidders. Looks like it's Citigroup. Citigroup got some. Okay, so these are reperforming loans, are loans that have been or are currently delinquent, but have reperformed for a period of time. Whatever that means, they probably coming up out of forbearance or something like that. The terms of Fannie Mae require that the buyer, it requires them to make sure that they go through their loss mitigation efforts, but I don't believe that because nobody's watching them. They're going to put those people out of their houses and probably make them rental properties. So, but anyway, you guys, let me put this in the chat because a lot of y'all were like, I know an investor who want to buy these loans. And I'm like, okay, boom, reach out to them. I don't know how to put you on, but read the qualifications, right? So I like to look at these sometimes because they tell the winner, like, right? You know what I mean? Who's the winner of like when they have these sales. And sometimes and it don't ever be like good. They said it's supposed to be minority, nonprofit, like people like that. No, it don't never be that. It's like Blackstone and these investment management companies. They just be lying. Fannie Mae announces the results. Okay, here's the 30th reperforming loan sale. Okay, here's this one. I'm let me slow down because I know it's a little lag, you guys. This one had 2,722 loans in it. The other one was 6,000. And these are just what they told us. They probably selling more of them like under the table. You know what I mean, you guys? This is just what they're telling us. There was one where it said, because sometimes they'll tell you where the loans are. Like if they're in New York or New Jersey, they'll be like, these loans were primarily based out of, sometimes they'll tell you. Here's one. Here it is, you guys. I know I act like it's just me and you on this, like it's me and one other person. It's me and like 80 people on this live. Sales agent bonds on these. Since the government guarantees them, China and other countries bond it. You know what I mean? It's always something that we don't get to be. How many people, as unaffordable as houses are right now, they should let the public bid on these houses or buy these houses, right? If you're going to sell them for 60 cents on the dollar, let the people here who want a house buy them. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be open to like hedge funds to buy up these properties. I think that is just so unfair. That's how I know I'm going to get my house for $19.23. That's how I know. And if they deny my offer, I'm gonna send this article right to them. I'm gonna copy and paste this article right with my offer and be like, you let who bought this latest one? Let me see. You let PNC Assets buy it for 60 cents on the dollar. You better approve my offer for $23.19. Play with somebody else. You know what I mean? So I know what y'all doing. I know you can lower the price. I know you can do that. This is the one. The loans, okay, so consist of loans geographically located in New York and New Jersey area. These are Bank of America securities. Bank of America's defaulted loans, basically. So hold on, let me see if it tells you what non-performing loans are. Non-blah, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? If they can sell it for 60 cents on the dollar, you can sell it to me, right? You can sell it to me. That's all I'm saying. But those were some REO sites. I know I got off topic. You right, it will be $1.11. It's gonna be 2 for $1. Keep on playing with me. 2 for $1. You know what I mean? I'm negotiating. Remember A and B sure? What did I say the key word for tonight is? Negotiating. So my price gonna get lower and lower the longer we stay on this live. And I'm talking about a beach house right on the beach. Like I said, right in the track of the hurricane, probably. I need it right on the beach where I can walk outside in my backyard is sand and water and shells and seashells for $29.19. Right? That's what I'm, boom. Let me stop sharing. So that is my game plan. You're right. That's the plan, Jim. Exactly. You owe me some $28.17. If I give you a 20 and a 10, I need some change back. That's what I know. Right on the beach. Right. I need to feel the splash when I wake up in the morning for $19.27. That's exactly what I'm planning on. That's my plan. I don't know everybody else's mission, but just make sure your money's not in these banks that are collapsing, or make sure you don't have more than the insured amount. What, $250,000, right, is the insured amount. I know everybody on my live is like millionaires and ballers. So if you got more than $250,000 in one bank, you might need to split it up a little bit, right? And put it in another bank. So in case these banks start getting a little shaky, you know what I mean? You sure can, because I'm going to be right on. Francisco, you sure can. Bring your fishing rod and you can come right on, because it's going to be right there. Be careful. You might catch a shark, because I'm going to be right on the ocean. You might get a shark. Just know that. So make sure you save your coins. Save your coins. Fix your credit. I'm on here almost an hour. The Inside Job is on Amazon Prime for free right now. If you have Prime, don't talk about me. I know we're not supposed to have 53,000 channels. I do have Amazon Prime, okay? It's on Amazon Prime for free. I watched it 3 times this past weekend. I just watch it I guess to just make my blood pressure go up. Because every time I watch it, my blood pressure goes up. I can just feel it. But The Inside Job, yeah, you're right. I do. I make sure I have some cash in the house too. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. Never know. Maybe ChatGPT been locked up all our accounts. You know what I mean? They've been hacked it and locked up everybody. That's why I always try to be nice when I talk to Alexa and them. I don't have Alexa, but when I go to other people's houses, I always say please and thank you and good morning to Alexa before it turn into iRobot and lock up all our bank accounts. You know what I mean? So just a word to the wise. So y'all watched it? Y'all watched the Inside Job? I love when y'all listen to me. Look, I love when y'all listen to me. Didn't it make you so mad? Y'all go watch it. If you have never heard me talk about it, go watch the Inside Job. Let me pull it up so y'all can see what it's at. Because somebody was like, that's the one with Samuel L. Jackson. No, no. It does not have Samuel L. Jackson in it, y'all. That ain't it. Wrong movie, y'all. This is what it looks like. I'm about to show y'all on the screen. And The Big Short. Yeah. I think more people are more familiar with The Big Short. But that's what the front of it looks like, you guys, the Inside Job. This is what it looks like. It's on Amazon Prime right now for free. For the free 99, you don't have to pay for it. You know, I always try to put y'all up on the free stuff. So that's the Inside Job. Go watch it. It starts off slow, but it picks up, right, y'all? It start off kind of slow, but it will pick up. Oh, my screen is black. Hold on, is it there? I know, Sebastian, they over there trying to, cut us out all the money deals. So, but we can't talk about this before they cut my channel off. You know what I mean? Some things we cannot talk about on the Tizoob before they ban my channel, before the whole screen is black permanently. Y'all gonna come on here and they'll be like, where's Ashley's channel? We started talking about stuff that we cannot talk about. So, okay, y'all can see it. Okay, good. That's the Inside Job. That's what it looks like. So when you pull it up, not the one with Samuel L. Jackson, but that one with the man standing on a stack of money. It starts off slow, but it'll pick up, I promise. And it'll pick up and piss you off. That's what's going to pick up and make you upset. And then 99 Homes looks like that. That's what 99 Homes looks like. It's a lot of profanity in it, so do not watch it with your kids unless you use a lot of profanity around your kids. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot of profanity. That one gets me. I can't watch that one like often because I just can't. I just can't take it a lot because, and I'll tell you, like, because when you see people getting put out of their homes and stuff like that, it's really, it just put me in a bad mood all day, and I can't be in a bad mood all day, honestly. No, it's probably because of us. And be sure it's probably because of us, because everybody's watching 99 Homes. They're probably like, or no, and the market. Like, look at me. I act like it's about me. And because the market is, foreclosures are going up. So probably 99 Homes too is becoming relevant again. You know what I mean? And The Big Short. Everybody knows about The Big Short. I feel like I got The Big Short on DVD. You can judge me if you want to. I don't care. And yes, I said on DVD. That's a good one too. The Big Short is like a movie about what brought on the housing market crash. The Inside Job is a documentary, like interviewing the real people. Well, the people that would be interviewed. Everybody didn't want to talk to them. And then 99 Homes is just a movie, honestly. So those are my 3 movie recommendations. Watch them and then let me know when you watch them and then we can discuss them. Right? But I watched the Inside Job like 3 times this weekend. Like 3 times. And it pissed me off all 3 times. My blood pressure was up, then it was back down, then it was regulated, then it went back up again. But, because that's just how I feel. And that just reminds me that don't ever think that, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But, some people like, that would never happen. They would never do us like that. And I'm like, they're going to get to never, never, and like they ain't never before, right? They would do you like that. As long as they can get paid, as many people that was blowing the whistle on what was going on back in 2006 and 7, and they ignored everybody or, fired people or, you know what I mean? They make laws that benefit them, even when it's against the law. You're not supposed to have like 2 big banks merge, right? That was against the law. Now, you can buy up banks and It doesn't even matter. That's why a lot of these banks, that's why they say like are too big to fail, right? Like there was a regulation against that. And then, you know, when they got people who are lobbyists and, pay money to Congress members to get them to vote the way that they want them to vote, you know what I mean? Like, they break the rules all the time. They break the rules all the time, you know? Um, can I schedule Raymond? Who said I had free consultations? Raymond, put something on my calendar. Can I schedule a free con? Who said I even had those? um, yeah, Ben Bernanke, all of them are on there, like in Greenspan and all of them. And you can't. That's why. Hold on, one more thing. You all look at me like I'm like one more thing before we hang up, you guys. Yeah, that was the worst. When you start talking about how much money these bankers made, and like when they were when Congress was interviewing those people, they were like, your employees were saying like they knew these loans were bad. Like, how do you feel about that? And the CEOs were like, well, it's a bad thing that they said that on email. Like who cares? They be looking like we don't care. We make millions and millions of dollars. We don't care. Like and Congress is always like, well, how do you feel about it? Do you care? Does that make? I'm like, they don't care. They don't care, right? I don't even know why we do this. This dog and pony show where the CEOs of the banks go up before Congress and answer all these questions. I'm like, this is a waste of everybody's time, honestly. Like Wells Fargo, even our boy Jamie, when you see all those people, and they're like, because y'all know Wells Fargo stay in trouble. And if you've ever watched it, I can only watch it for a few minutes because I just get annoyed. Like, this is a whole waste of time, honestly. Like when all the CEOs go before like Congress and they get asked all these questions and they're all sitting in a row. It's like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup. All the CEOs are like sitting on a long panel and Congress is just kind of asking them questions. Like with Wells Fargo, did you know you were charging fees, overdraft fees, and discriminating against, people? And they're just like, it's so crazy because they'll all like they'll all have like the same answer, right? It's all everybody like, did you know you were charging overdraft fees? We are not aware of that, and like we are aware of that, and we are changing our policy. Then they go to like Bank of America. We are aware of that, and we are changing. I mean, they all say the exact same. Everybody has the same. And I'm like, what are we doing here? You can just see them looking at each other like, so you parked your jet outside. Y'all going back to you're buying an island when you leave out of here. It's just ridiculous, honestly. It's but y'all, I watch it sometimes. I'm like, this is just ridiculous. Like, why are we even doing this? They don't care, right? But yeah, go watch those movies. They're really good. I mean, it's gonna piss you off, but at least you'll get a better understanding and understand like when people making money hand over fist, they don't care about anybody, honestly. You can lose your job, you can lose your house. So that's why we got to watch out for each other, you guys. That's why we had to be prepared, right? Just that's why I try to share as much information as I can with you. Show you the website so you can go look on the website so you can get familiar with them, or if you need to like talk to the homeowners, you try to get the house. And, some people, I get heat sometimes because people are like, how are you helping? Like, you're part of the problem. I'm like, look, if we don't buy them, Blackstone and them finna buy them, right? We trying to create generational wealth over here, right? I'm trying to get my beach house for $12.19. You know what I mean? Look. So BlackRock, Blackstone, all of them. Look, all of them, all the stones, all the colors. So it's going to depend, Rafael Ortiz. It's going to depend what to take for you got to do your research. You got to do your research. You got to how to calculate bids. You need to look at how much house they're selling for, how much repairs they're going to need, that kind of stuff. That's because you got to take the funds in the full amount. So make sure you just stay in your budget, basically. That's right. That's right, neck, hammock, and other must-haves. That's right. Oh, the $500 store. Yeah, for sure. Um, and also, look, I have a course, the Auction Accelerator. It's on use code thank you, you guys, if you're going to the auction. Use code thank you. So yeah, I had an auction, right? Let me tell y'all the story real quick and then I'm gonna let y'all go. That's what y'all, I ain't gonna hold you long, but we already been on here an hour and 4 minutes. But had an auction, waiting, like house was on my schedule. I was waiting on the opening bid to get the opening bid. Usually I have it while I'm on the way to the courthouse because all the investors are always texting me like, what's the opening bid? So we know how much money to bring you. I did not have an opening bid. And I'm literally pulling up to the courthouse, getting out the car, walking up, and they call me and they're like, we got the opening bid. I'm like, what is it? And they were like, $500. I'm like, $500. And they were like, yep. I'm like, okay. $500. So I'm at the courthouse. Nobody is at the courthouse with me. None of the investors, nobody, because the opening bid wasn't out. I'm at the courthouse with the house, and the opening bid is $500. So, yeah, I get on Facebook and I'm like, the opening bid today is $500. If you could see my Facebook status, everybody on Facebook was like, can I cash up you the money? How can I bring you the money? Where are you? Can I send you the money? I'm like, you got to be present to bid. Like, you got to be present to bid. So I called. I started calling investors. I was like, the opening bid is $500. So I called a friend of mine. She was a lady. She was just getting into investing. And I was like, opening bid is, I was like, bring me $501 right now. And she did. And she did. Brought me $501 to the courthouse, you guys. Had never seen the house. No idea what the house looked like, nothing. It was a rundown house. It was in the hood, right? But it don't even matter when it's $500, right? So never stepped foot in that house. I think it had some past due taxes that were maybe like a couple $100, right? Past due taxes. She paid those. Boom. And sold the house, you guys, to an investor. Never stepped foot in the house, never rekeyed it, never did anything, never did nothing, for $19,000. Flipped it to an investor for $19,000 and cleared $18,500 on a house that she never saw in her whole life. I mean, she drove by it, but she didn't like go in it. She never stepped foot in the house. $500 was the opening bid. It's probably somebody's grandmama house. That's what it was. $500, they got it. She got it for $500. And that is the $500 auction story. So flipped it to an investor. And that's why I always say on my master classes, I'm like, what do you do when you get a house for $500? And everybody in the comments is always like, flip it, flip it, flip it, flip it. I'm like, yep, you flip it to an investor. And she did for $19,000 and made her $18,500. And that's what kind of kicked off my journey with sharing auction information with y'all, because there's nobody else who talks about auctions. I mean, y'all don't have any insiders. You don't have an auction mama on YouTube, right? Who's sharing how to bid and find properties at the auction. Most people have no idea how you might have heard. We all have heard about properties being auctioned off, right? We have all heard that. But if you ask the typical normal person, what time are they being auctioned off? What's the address? How do you pay? How do you bid? Nobody knows that. You just be like, I heard they auction off properties at the courthouse. But nobody ever has any other details about auctions at the courthouse or auctions in general. So then here I come making videos, trying to teach y'all how to get these deals. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't we all use a $500 house and sell it for $19,000? You know, so that's why I try to share. And that's why I try to do like free master classes, because I know these people busting y'all's heads on these classes and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I try to share information, at least show you, you know, where to find them. Hopefully some of y'all be picking up what I'm putting down. You know what I mean? But what was I going to say? I'm trying to make sure. Boom, boom. Auction question. Would that be a good place to go if you're a private money lender? Friend, so keep in mind, neck, hammock, and other must-haves. Keep in mind, at the auction, you got to have cash right then and there, depending on what auction it is. Me at the courthouse, you got to have cash. So as long as your private money lender will give you that money before you get to the courthouse, yes. And that's what a lot of people ask. Like, how do you get financing for auction properties? I don't know. Like, you might have to do like your line of credit or private money, but you just have to have the cash when you come see me, right? Now, if you're bidding online, they might give you like 24 hours to wire the money, but you got to have that money, right? That's the hard part. That's why sometimes there's not really competition at the auction, because everybody ain't got cash like that, right? Everybody don't have liquid cash like that. So I hope that answers your question. I will have a masterclass in May. But Raymond, if you missed my other masterclasses, they're all on YouTube. All the replays are up on YouTube. They're up on YouTube. Not as a buyer, not to find. Hold on, Nat Hammock, are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else? Are you answering questions? Because I see y'all are talking to each other. To network, would that be a good place to go if you're, got you. I'm with you. I just went left and you went right. I put on my left turn signal and you was getting in the right lane. Okay. Yes, go. Absolutely. When people ask me, when people need buyers, for sure. If you get properties, you need buyers, for sure. Go to the auction. If you offer, yes, absolutely. I'm sure everybody there will be like, yes, please. I got people now in my email talking about, how can I get financing for an auction? They don't say it like that. That was my voice, my little impression of somebody, but it wasn't a really good impression. But okay, you guys, it is 9:10. It's probably 10:10 on the East Coast, and I think it's like morning in California right now. So I don't know when the next masterclass. I will have one. If y'all have some ideas, hit me up with the ideas. I'll try to put it together. The Auction Accelerator course that teaches you how to find, analyze, bid, how to do a title search, all the things. Use code thank you. Also, y'all always ask me how I reach out to distressed homeowners, like with mailing and all that kind of stuff. That new course is out. The Foreclosure Blueprint is out. I made a whole course going through how I reach out to distressed homeowners, my marketing, everything. So if they call you, you know how to talk to them. That course is up. So grab that and the letters, because y'all are always asking me about what I mail. You can get the letters for pre-foreclosures, probates, all that. And last but not least, the mentorship, you guys. That starts in May. It'll be the second Wednesday in May. So if you want to be in the 12-week mentorship where I teach you how to be a foreclosure expert, sign up for that. All the links. Hold on. Let me give y'all the links before y'all be like, Ashley, where the links at? Let me put the links in. So if you want to get in the mentorship, jump in. Shout out to everybody already in the mentorship. Yes, that's where the links are. The letters, the mentorship, the Auction Accelerator course, and the Foreclosure Marketing course. They're all in that link. All the master classes, all the replays, you can watch them for free. They are in there for free. Go watch all the master classes. I've done one for the last October, November, December, January, February, March, April. I think I've done at least 7 master classes in the last 7 months. So you can go watch them. You can go binge watch me. I plan on coming back tomorrow night. I announced that, so I probably will be back here tomorrow night. Maybe we'll talk about foreclosures tomorrow. It'll be May 1st. It'll be May 1st tomorrow. So we need some new foreclosure numbers, honestly. So go check that out. If you have any questions, youragentashleigh@gmail.com. I'm on Instagram, youragentashleigh on Instagram, and I'm on YouTube. So like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know how it goes down. So that's all I got for you, you guys. Okay, I'm logging off. Y'all go watch the movies. Big Short, Inside Job, and 99 Homes. I know 99 homes is rough to get through too. I saw somebody say that. I know. Makes your blood pressure. Makes you want to cry. So, okay, you guys, I'm logging off. I'm logging off. Go put your money under your bed, under the mattress. Thanks, Fee. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're welcome, you guys. You're welcome. And pre-foreclosures, if you know about them. Did I miss something before? This was so much fun. I know, and I wasn't going to come on here until tomorrow. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to come on here tonight on a Tuesday. We're going up on a Tuesday, so on Taco Tuesday. So pre-foreclosures, prop wire, go on there and look. Take the course. Use code thank you for the auction accelerator course. Use code Tuesday for the foreclosure marketing course. Tuesday or thank you, depending on the course. I'm always giving coupons. Okay, you guys, I'm hanging up. I know it's hard for us to hang up, but I'm hanging up now. So on 3, let's all hang up, and I will probably see you back on here tomorrow, but I'll send out an email. So check your spam. Check your spam. My newsletters sometimes go to spam. So, okay, you guys, I'm hanging up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, you guys.